Hi guys, it's Vicky and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. Thanks so much for stopping by. So I'm super excited about today's video because today I'm going to be doing a spring lookbook from the brand Boohoo. They are a British brand and I just thought it would be really fun to test the waters of a brand that I've never tried out before, but I hear a couple of ripples from. I'll let you guys know my opinions on them because I already have a couple of opinions on the things that I ordered, but I'm really excited to show you the pieces that I got and whether or not I think that they are worth buying. So if that's something that you would like to see, make sure that you keep watching. But before I get into the video, really quickly, I wanted to say, if this isn't your first time, or maybe it is your first time visiting my channel and you'd like to subscribe, make sure that you do that. And if you enjoyed this video while you're watching this video, make sure that you like this video. It really helps me out a lot along the way and it would really mean a lot to me. While you're down there hitting that little subscribe button, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can always stay notified to whenever I upload a new video. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So the first dress was already off to a bad start because it came with a hole in it, a literal hole in it. And I know that I can stitch it up, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing, but it's still pretty annoying. So moving on past that, I was conflicted about this dress because I thought that it made me look beautiful overall, and it's definitely the type of dress that I think would look great on any figure. I did feel a little bit self-conscious because of the low cut front, and I do have a pretty big bust, and that's something that I'm a little bit insecure about, so it was a little bit rocky in that department. Regardless, I thought that this dress hit my thigh at such a flattering point. If it were any shorter, I would think that it would be a little bit too much to go to like a brunch, but I could definitely see myself wearing this, especially to something like a drag brunch. Also, I am in no way saying that you should purchase this dress whatsoever. It came with a literal hole in it, so that makes me wary about purchasing anything from this company ever again. I decided to pair this with a simple blush scrunchie and my cream Michael Kors camera bag. At first, I thought I was going to wear it as a crossbody, but I didn't really like the way that it landed on my chest, so I moved it onto my right shoulder and it made the look complete. So this look came out a lot shorter and a lot edgier than I was intending for it to. I do have a pretty short torso and long legs, so it naturally was just short on my legs. In my defense, it looked a lot longer on the website. I definitely intended for this to look like a Blair Waldorf-esque kind of look, but it kind of ended up just looking like an emo toddler. Overall, I can't wear it as an everyday dress, which is what I wanted to do when I bought it, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. I do think that I could get away with wearing this to a bar if I wore it with a black bodysuit underneath and paired it with some tights and some chunky boots. Unfortunately, I don't own any of those items at the moment. However, I anticipate that I will acquire those items sometime soon, so just stay tuned for that. This was definitely the most comfy thing that I purchased, and this sweater honestly feels like a big hug. I was a little bit nervous when I ordered this top because I didn't know how the bra situation would work. A strapless bra is definitely the best way to go if you're someone with a bigger chest like me, and I tried wearing it with a bralette and it did not work as well, so trust me, go with a strapless bra, you will thank me later. I was also kind of nervous about the back because it does have a V on the back and I didn't know how it was going to stay on my body or what it would really show off or accentuate, but I really did end up liking the structure of this top. I like that it was so nicely off the shoulder and it made my neck and my shoulders look so delicate. The shirt never slipped down or shifted in any uncomfortable ways, which I was really thankful for. I paired this with my fake brown Gucci belt and my white scrunchie, and I also paired it with my white or cream Michael Kors camera bag. For my jewelry, I wore a opal necklace and silver hoops. Also, I wore these super extra sunglasses, which I'm not gonna lie, I love how extra this look ends up being, and it's totally me. I can see myself wearing this to go shopping or to lunch. However, it's also perfect for like hanging out at home with my family, doing literally nothing. I can just see myself on my couch with my boyfriend and Mars, playing Stardew Valley on my Nintendo Switch. This outfit is a 10 out of 10. I know that I was not using a ranking system, but 10 out of 10. So this final look gives me Jackie O, Princess Diana, and Chanel Oberlin vibes, and I love every second of it. And I just thought that the structure of this dress was everything. This dress just made me feel so timelessly elegant. So I decided to pair this dress with a white embroidered headband that I got from Amazon, a fake diamond ring, and once again, my white Michael Kors camera bag. It is not my fault that I decided to put this in everything. It just matches with everything. Well, honestly, it was my fault because it's the entire reason that I bought it. But moving on past that, this look is so prim and proper. But the secret is this dress is so comfortable. I love the detail on this dress. However, I wasn't sure how the seam was supposed to fall on my chest, like if it was supposed to fall like on my chest or underneath, but regardless, it still looked really cute and really nicely structured. I adored the power shoulder and the puff sleeves, and it just added to the elegance of this dress. It is a little bit shorter, so keep that in mind, but I'm totally okay with showing off a little bit of leg if I'm not showing a ton on top. And I know for certain that I'm gonna be wearing this on our next trip to Disney. It's totally a Cinderella Disney bound, and I am so in love and so here for it. Filming this part on my phone just feels like the most authentic thing to do because my DSLR, I don't know, right now it feels really daunting for me. Filming this situation just feels better on my phone. So, sometimes I feel like I don't know, I choose to be confident and strong, but sometimes that choice is really hard to make, and I don't ever want to come off as feeling good about yourself or feeling confident is something that's easy, because it isn't, and I don't ever want to make it seem like I have it all together and that I am just like some confident person all the time, because I'm not. Recently, well, in the last 24 hours, it's been a little bit of a, I don't know. It's just, I think I tripped myself up because I was talking about, oh, I feel really great and confident, like just talking. And then it kind of felt like I got smacked in the face by reality and by self-consciousness and by myself, I guess. Actually, now that I'm saying it, it's kind of been a little bit more than just the last 24 hours. Because I have this scale. And I don't know, this scale kind of seems like it's like the Black Mirror scale from hell. It reads all of your data. And I think that that's fine if you're someone that's in a healthy place with weight, you don't struggle with that at all. That's not me. And I thought that I was in a better place. And that happens sometimes where I think that I'm in a better place or I'm okay with my relationship with my weight and with like the way I look, because that's always been something that's been really, really hard for me, is just like being okay with me and the way I look and my body. This scale reads like your BMI, your weight, your everything. Like it's the data nerd's dream, right? But around my period, well, if you didn't know, I have endometriosis. So endometriosis, it causes a lot of abdominal swelling, like a thing in the endo community called endobelly, where if you're someone that didn't really have a stomach before, or if you're like someone that's like lost all your stomach, around your period, you've got this like super swollen belly out of nowhere, like legitimately overnight. So I actually checked my calendar. I had not gone to the gym for 2 days and I had my swollen belly because endometriosis. I stepped on the scale and it said, "Are you a different person?" And I was like, oh my gosh. It was like one of the most triggering things I think I've experienced in a very long time. I laughed it off a little bit, I think just to protect myself, but I knew it was like my endometriosis. I knew that like I had this abdominal swelling, so I kind of just didn't pay attention to it. So a few days go by and I was like, all right, let me step back on the scale. It did like this ring, like this bell sound. I'm like, congratulations, you're a skinny bitch again. Wow, this is so triggering. And my boyfriend and I made like a joke about it, but then I thought about it. I was like, no. That really was freaking triggering. Like to say, are you a different person? A whole other human being, because I had gained like swelling in my abdominal cavity, because it tells you where the swelling is. Like it tells you exactly on your body where there's like increases with a smart scale. I don't know, something like really just messed me up with it. But then over the next few days, I felt like a little bit more confident after my period ended, after I wasn't sick anymore. I went back to the gym, no problem. Fast forward to last night, I was talking about summer and bathing suits, and I was like, oh, let me try on my bathing suit. I have this bathing suit that I got from Target. $30 bathing suit, like a standard bathing suit. I mean, it's cute. It's got like the really pretty like pink on the inside, and it's got like the periwinkle, but I've got big boobs, guys. I don't think it's a secret to anyone that I've got pretty large boobs. So most bathing suit tops are pretty small in the boob area, for me at least, because that's like one of my plights in life, I guess. And I knew this growing up, and it's always been a problem for me ever since I was 10. This bathing suit made me look so pretty like in the here area, but on the sides, it just smushed everything down and back and off to the side. It created like a whole other like roll under my armpit that is not there, was never there before. It just like smushed it in and smushed it off to the side. I cried so hard because this bathing suit didn't fit. Poor BB. He was there comforting me. He was like, you look beautiful, you look gorgeous. Just because this bathing suit isn't cut for people with big boobs, I felt ugly or bad or gross. Fast forward to today. I was trying to do some test shoots to see how I want like my lighting and everything. I just felt so self-conscious because of what happened last night, and just like looking at my body and thinking about how my body looked and felt before I got sick and before I had my period. And it shook me to my core, just like looking at myself, and I hated it. And I was like, why do I hate looking at me? And it's like most of the time I don't hate looking at myself. That sounds pretentious too, or self-absorbed. Like I actively do a lot of work to not be self-conscious, but even then I feel self-conscious, and then I get upset because I'm feeling self-conscious and I'm supposed to be this person that doesn't get self-conscious. So I try to like talk myself down off of a ledge, and then I tried putting on my jeans to film right now, and I pulled them up, and would you know it? A hole. Now these jeans are already shitty. They already had a hole in the front. They just came messed up. They're like distressed. They're super thin, not worth buying. But I put those on and they ripped, and I was like, do not cry. Do not cry. Do not cry. Those are freaking pants, girl. Those don't matter. How many pairs of socks have I ripped? How many hair ties have I snapped? So freaking many. I feel like when it comes to like your jeans, I don't know, your top's not fitting, it becomes very personal because your body is the thing that carries you your whole life. And of course you feel like it should be a certain way, or you feel like it, I don't know, you know how you feel and you know how you want it to be. But I feel like there are also a lot of things that perpetuate this feeling of, no, I have to be small, look a certain way to be beautiful. And I get in that way too. And I don't ever want to come off like someone that doesn't feel that way. I don't know. I guess I try to not take it personally. At the end of the day, it's fabric. My genetics dictate the way that my body looks or functions. I think that having my body is a beautiful thing because only I get to have my body, which is pretty dang cool, but sometimes I don't like it. And today was one of those days where I didn't like it. I'm really glad that those days have been a lot less frequent, especially since I started working out a little bit more. I don't know, trying to find value out of things that aren't just physical. I call my mom a lot. I see a therapist. I try to think about things that make me happy and things that are amazing about myself outside of physical qualities. Because at the end of the day, I understand that I'm not always going to be this young or like look this way, and I should appreciate my body for everything that's like carried me through and not hate it. Sometimes I have to talk to myself through these things like I'm doing now. But I figured, I don't know, maybe just do this one on camera. Maybe it would help you. I don't know why a cheap Target bathing suit that literally, look, I was so upset because I was like, no, that's the only bathing suit like it. I went online this morning and found like 5 other ones on sale that are exactly the same, that cater to bigger busts. I mean, it's not always like buy your way out of it. Find the clothes that fit you, and if there are clothes that don't fit you or you don't like the way that they fit on you, modify it a little bit, like roll up a sleeve, put a belt to it. That helps me a lot sometimes. And sometimes just getting ready helps. And I know that that sounds like, of course, getting ready helps, but lip gloss, trying to look cute. I don't know. Trying to look cute makes me feel a lot cuter because I feel a lot cuter in, I don't know, like cuter clothes than I ever have in like an oversized hoodie. I don't know how Ariana does it because girl, I do not look good. So whenever I like put on something a little bit tighter, and when I say tighter, it doesn't have to like hug every part of you that you don't like. Find the features that you do like, highlight those, feel good about the parts of you that you love instead of focusing on the negative things that you hate. Try to focus on the things that you love and like just talk to yourself. Talk so nicely about yourself. Something I try to do, well, first of all, I like to take time to think about why I feel the way that I feel, and then I try to practically work on it because I figured out that I can't work on it while I'm still upset about it, which is kind of why I decided to film this video, because I was like, I'm very upset. I don't know what to do. I need to work through it, which is why I'm talking to you. But now we're moving on past that. Anyway, let's go. Okay. I talk to myself. I know we're not surprised, but I talk to myself a lot in the mirror, having affirmations that I say to myself to make myself feel better. I like saying I'm strong, I am confident, I am kind, I am creative, I am worth it, and I am enough. I feel like I'm talking for a very long time. But yes, positive self-talk really helps a lot. Something I have done is I've cleaned up my feed a lot. I know that that's like redundant. If there are people on your feed that don't make you feel great about yourself, stop following them. Simple and plain. And it's not to say that they're a bad person, but if you see them and you automatically go to a negative place, that person is not for you. That person's not for your life, and you just gotta keep moving. That's just the way it is. Working out's helped a lot for me because I'm a person that I like reaching goals. So if I'm like, oh, I worked out for 30 minutes, that's great. Like even if it's just like going for a walk with my boyfriend, which highly recommend, or like go on a walk with anyone you love. It's incredible. You get that wind blowing in your face. You get to like look around at things. Amazing. When I say, okay, I'm gonna carve out this amount of time to do a workout, I feel a lot better because I've taken that time for me. I don't like thinking about working out as something that I do for punishment, and I don't like thinking about working out as something that I do to be skinny, because that's where I personally go down some very dark roads, and I feel okay in acknowledging that now, because for a long time I did not acknowledge that. It always ended up failing because I put the value on working out on other things that were materialistic, or I put it on things as a punishment, or I put it as a get skinny quick fix, and that's not gonna sustain growth or value to your life. It's just gonna make things worse when it's not manageable. I can make, I don't know, more videos talking about this topic, but I just wanted to say that there are gonna be days where you don't feel your best, and that's to be expected. That's life. And it's okay to, I don't know, acknowledge that those are emotions that you have. And it's also okay to try to find value in things that aren't your body, but also invest time in maintaining your body. And I don't really think you can fail when you do that. And I know it's easier said than done, and it takes time and it takes maintenance, and it's a constant upkeep. But that's something that I feel is great. So yeah, I hope that this maybe helped somebody. That would be great. Let me know down below what things you guys do to make yourself feel better when you're having those days that you feel a little bit low or not really your best. Maybe make a friend down there, show some encouraging words to other people, brighten someone else's day. But till the next time that I see you, stay kind, keep creating, take care of you, and I will see you soon. Bye.